Okay, here's a dilemma that was faced by a woman who wrote into the Washington Post advice column. She and her husband, they're considering buying a home next door to some good friends. She loves the idea, so does the other couple, but her husband is not on board. He feels they might be encroaching on each other's space. Both families have kids who are also friends with each other. So would you move next door to your close friends?
I started laughing nervously because I did this.
You did?
Yeah, I 100% did. 2020, pandemic hit, and we were doing like the pandemic walks, you know, where you'd like walk everywhere. And we'd stop at our friend's driveway, and they'd stand at the top, and we'd stand at the bottom, and we'd have the long distance conversation.
Yeah.
Anyway, house across the street goes up for sale. Now, these are our best friends who we met through our kids. Our kids are best friends, and then we met them, and we all clicked. It was like, they're my unicorn friends. I'm friends with Sam, her husband Steve is best friends with my husband, and our kids literally are all best friends. So the house goes up for sale. And we're like, do we do it? Because the big conversation is this gonna get weird? Like, what if we stop being friends and now we're like $1 million into this house and we can't get out? And that can be awkward. And I tell you, it was the best choice we ever made.
Really?
The best choice. And I'm not just saying this because they're watching, and that would be weird if I said anything but. No, it was the best choice. The house ticked the box, the lot was great, it was a fixer-upper, so it like checked a lot of other boxes. But having our friends be across the street and our kids be able to run across the street to see each other is awesome. I did the opposite. In 2016, I moved away from everyone we knew for Your Morning, which I'm on in the mornings, and it was the hardest thing I ever did. We were lonely, we didn't have friends, we didn't have people, we didn't have a safety net. The idea of having someone I could call at 2 a.m. if things hit the fan was the best thing I ever did. So if you're considering it, do it. It's never gonna be as bad as you think it is.
Wow,
I promise.
I love that, I love that. Kate, do you agree?
No. Sure don't. Like, you call them unicorn friends. I think that's a unicorn situation. I just don't think it works out for everyone the way it worked out for you. And the reason that it almost happened with us. We almost had great friends who moved in next door. It didn't work out. And I think we dodged a bullet. Not because they're not amazing. They are. But because I think when you have friends move in next door, it prevents you from being able to do one thing that you should be able to do in life, which is tell a white lie if you don't want to do something.
Yeah.
You want to be able to lie.
They'd be able to double check.
This is what I'm saying. If I'm like, hey, Jess, I don't really want to come over today. I'm not feeling well. If you live next to me, I'm locked in my house. I better not leave the house. Hey, Jess, I'm not going to be able to come over today. I don't have a car. The car better not be in the driveway. So it's not for me.
Oh my God.
You like this idea?
In my situation, when we moved to Hamilton, our best friends who said, that's silly, you should not do that, moved there 5 months before we did. And the first thing I did was, like, when we got our house, was to Google map, like, how far away they were, and it was like a 4-minute bike ride. I was so happy. And then Simon's brother and his wife were a 4-minute bike ride in the other direction. They moved to Hamilton 2 months after. So like you said, the idea of moving to Hamilton without knowing anyone, I think would have been really, really difficult. But because I have both family and friends there, it's so easy. And I remember at my old apartment, if someone knocked on the door, it would be like, who does that? Why is someone knocking on the door? That is so invasive, that is so rude. Now someone knocks on the door, and because there's such a big porch culture in Hamilton, everyone's got a porch, and if you sit out there, it sort of signals, you can come and talk to me.
Oh, wow.
And so oh my God, I know. Lainey.
You had like a visceral reaction to that.
I know, the neighbors, like, they'll come, everyone does like a little passeggiato, comes by, waves, says a little, a little passeggiato, they do. Never mind. I adore it, but I do think the next door thing, like, I'm very lucky, it's 4 minutes, 4 minutes. That's lovely. I can still lie. You know what I mean? About the car and the stuff.
Lainey, how would you feel if I just
It's not that, I think that, listen, I have stranger danger. So I've lived in my neighborhood 10 years. Jacek says I never look up, I never make eye contact with our neighbors. I don't know who they are, like, You
don't know their names?
No. I'm always saying to somebody, like, someone will walk by with a dog, and I'll be like, oh, who's that person with a dog? And Jacek will be like, they've lived 3 doors down for 10 years.
My gosh.
But it works. It obviously works for you.
This is just me. That's my personality. But listen, it's not like I don't have friends. I love friends. My issue with this, and of course, like Kate, I love this for you. I feel like if you moved in next door to your best friend couple, you'd have to do couple things all the time.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I'm not that girl either. I like doing couple things once in a while, but I'm more like a one-on-one with my friends or a group of girls together.
Yeah.
I don't want to double date all the time. I don't want to involve, like, I already have to share a bed with this person and live in the same house with Jacek. Like, you know, you want me to also socialize with him? Like, it's too much, right? And then I just, yeah.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.